The Monogatari series can seem intimidating at first, but don't be scared, it's a show well worth watching. If you're wondering whether or not you should watch it, this video will tell you that you should, and if you have a friend who's on the fence, send this video to them and they'll be convinced right away. Do you like shows with interesting stories, endearing characters, animal girls, abstract artwork, and fan service steeped in symbolism? Then come on down and watch the Monogatari series. This show is a supernatural story the likes of which you've never seen, a unique experience that turns tropes on their heads and makes you fall in love with all the characters' quirks. Speaking of characters, there's plenty to choose from. You can return to monkey with Tsuruga Kanbaru, consume the crab with Hitagi Senjigahara, or vibe as a snail with Mayoi Hachikuji. No matter what kind of person you prefer, we'll probably have a character that suits you. If you like mommy milkers, we've got that. If you like lollies, we've got that too, and they're all legal. All legal. If you like hot guys, we've got that. If you're a girl who's into girls, we know who to send you to. Whether you like them mysterious, shy, eccentric, or abusive, this show will have a character you'll love. It's even got characters that'll tell you to subscribe for new videos every Tuesday at 12:30 PM EST and join the Discord, there's a link in the description. This show also has some all-star voice actors such as Kana Hanazawa, who voices Nadeko Sengoku, Yui Horii, who voices Tsubasa Hanekawa, Hiroshi Kamiya, who voices Koyomi Araragi, and most importantly, Takehito Koyasu, aka Dio Brando as Teori Tadatsuru. The seiyus all deliver their lines amazingly, and I have to say Marina Inoue's performance as Sadachi Oikara will give you chills. The Monogatari series also has a decent amount of fan service, but it's not as distasteful as it might be in some other series. Everything in the show has some amount of symbolism, and the fan service scenes are steeped in it. You can find entire videos analyzing the scene when Senjigahara gets out of the shower in front of Araragi, and the scene where Araragi and Shinobu take a bath together is one of the most pivotal moments in the entire series. And then there's the toothbrush scene. I'm honestly not too sure what to say about that one. Moving right along, this show has some wonderful arcs and knows how to give all of its characters some time in the spotlight. We get to learn about the main characters, sure, but also some characters that you might expect to have minor roles such as Best Girl Kaiki Deshu and Yozuru Kaganui to name a few. The arcs are all very well written and blend together in interesting ways despite how much the timeline bounces around. If something doesn't make sense to you, that most likely means that it's not supposed to make sense, yet. All things will be revealed in time, or most things at least. One of the show's tags is mystery after all. The series has some very good music as well, such as Renai Circulation, Suteki Meppo, and Bad Bully, Stan Anacabana. These tracks and more are iconic, instantly recognizable songs that you can relax and jam to. My personal favorite song is the first ending, Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari. Along with plenty of the other ones. This is one of the few shows where I actively listen to the OST in my free time, not just the openings and endings. Despite being a very dialogue-heavy show, Monogatari knows how to do fight scenes as well. I always think back to Araragi vs. the Rainy Devil for its creative censorship, and Araragi vs. Episode for giving us the best song on the soundtrack. Plus there's the amazing Araragi vs. Kiss Shot. I'm realizing the fight scenes pretty much all involve Araragi, but they're very good. And I mentioned the show being very dialogue-heavy earlier, and that dialogue is all phenomenal. All the banter is realistic and fun, and there's some incredible speeches such as Kaiki's soliloquy. I know one of the things that scares people the most is the watch order and the length, but never fear because I'll throw the main watch order up on screen and rattle it off real quick. You should start with Bakemonogatari, then Kizumonogatari, Nisei Monogatari, Neko Monogatari, Kuro Monogatari Series 2nd Season, Hana Monogatari, Suki Monogatari, Owari Monogatari, Kiyomi Monogatari, Owari Monogatari 2nd Season, and Zoku Owari Monogatari. It's less intimidating than it seems, trust me. And the best episode is Bakemonogatari episode 12. Just ask anyone who's seen the show and they'll probably give you that answer. And that is my thesis on why you should watch the Monogatari series. If you enjoyed this and agree, feel free to like or comment, or even subscribe if you're feeling daring. I've been your host, Gavin here at Hitagi's Table, and I'll see y'all some other time.